Yo, what's happening, everybody? Quick little update here for Rage. Let me just get rid of my little avatar real quick. Yeah, quick little update for Rage. We'll cover the DPS and the tank side. In case we didn't get into it. Obviously elite gear, standard. We've got the powering, mega totality, candle neuron, quizlet, transformation card. I've not done my white mods, just kept them the same. So I've got ultimate, I've got tumbler master. Legs don't really fucking matter anyway. Extended supercharge in the chest, berserker in the back. We got might in the ultimate might in the neck. We got ultimate supercharge in the head. Ultimate blast adapter in the hand. In terms of loadouts, we are doing magma vortex into bloodlust. We're doing spore pod, luminous beam, magnetic bombardment into a mega beam, into the soul signature, into brilliant chains, into plasma wretch. We have a life shield if we need it, for defense and for pickup. We have robot psychic and we have berserker. In terms of stat points, we are in super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, light and power, and then prick. Let's get into it, shall we? So as you can see here, scroll back, we did 21 million retrospectively. That fell off to 17, came back up to 24. We then popped our alt. We then did a 35 mil, a 32 mil. I've seen this go as high as 41 million. I have seen it hit the 41 million mark. I will try and get one of them, since I am seeing it. There you go. That's a 42 million. So yeah, it can pull the damage. Very, 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 very strong as a DPS. I'm pretty happy with this one. In terms of allies, we're using Superboy, Heat Vision Sweep. We're doing Walk It Off with Flash. You could probably get more damage if you were to use Johnny for the combo, for the corpse combo. I just want my supercharge, so hence why I'm rocking Walk It Off just for the supercharge. And then we have a Tamarian technique for the extra might from Starfire. Once again, if I go into traits, stat points, super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, might and power, and then preg. That's the DPS. In terms of our augments, we are just pure might. Might across the board, and then my lantern ring in the middle there. Go to the tank. In terms of my gear, as you can see, I'm missing pretty much most of my elite gear, just because I don't typically need it. You know, I'm running all the elite content anyway. Not really been a challenge. Even before we got the 2 bars, it wasn't really a challenge. So yeah, been super easy just running the content, so I didn't really care for it. In terms of augments, I am restoration, and then I keep the 2 big ones in might, and then we've got the ring. In terms of our loadout tray for rage, we are doing Ragebringer, Severe Punishment, Dreadful Blast, Irie. We're doing Redirected Rage, Without Mercy. On bar 2, we have Magma Vortex, we have Spore Pod, we have Radiant Nova, Life Shield, and Remorseless Recovery with Dash Attack. Now, on the back bar, this is a knockback stun, so it will work similar to Without Mercy. It will just juggle your enemy up, so it's super nice to have. Obviously, we've got a shield on both bars. This is kind of like Severe Punishment in a way, how we get the defense buff. So we're actually double stacking on the defense buff with these 2 powers right here. And then we have Eerie for the tank community. In terms of allies, we are doing Nubia, Flash for the supercharge. But realistically, do I really need that? Not really. I could probably actually get rid of that as it's such a cheap supercharge. And I could probably run Breakout Trade or even Exabyte Overdrive here if I wanted to. There's a couple other ones what I could do. I could do this one for the healing incoming. You know, we could do this one for the lunge. You know, there's a few what you can do. I'm just rocking this. It's been working. I've been enjoying it. It's just super fun. But in terms of rotation, obviously, if we go over here, you know, obviously you would grab the ads, you'd be tanking, doing your thing, you know, burn your rage off, you know, you have your second bar where you can do a little bit of damage, and then yeah, just rinse and repeat pretty much. So as you can see, we've done quite a bit of rotation then before we're actually out of power on the broken dummies. You know, obviously if you do have a troller in the group, it's not gonna make too much of a difference, as you're gonna be getting that juicy power stacks back. As you can see, plenty of sustain when the troll is in the group. Not a problem. Super handy, super nice. One thing I will say with Nubia as well, Nubia actually offers a very, very strong heal for you in the group. So that's super nice too. Yeah, so that is super, super nice. I'm liking it. I'm just kind of like breezing through the powers, just seeing how the two bars are acting. I think Earth's gonna be up next. You know, I want to test out Earth, and I want to see what I can come up with Earth, because now that we have that second palette, I'm probably gonna try and make Earth have more healing capability, and we're gonna see what it can come up with. But yeah, stay tuned for that one. In terms of how we're spec'd here, if we go into stats, obviously superpowered, critical healing chance, critical healing magnitude. Obviously I've got 100 into dominance, 100 into rest into the health. You know, people would beg to differ. This isn't the right way to spec. I spec this way. I have zero issue. I never have a problem tanking when I spec like this. So that's just me, my playstyle, my preference. In terms of our super speed tree, we do take dash attack and we do take phase dodge, just for an option if we need it. Obviously you get your resistances. In terms of my weapon, I am a staff tank, so that's my go-to. You know, obviously we're all different. Take whatever weapon you choose. You know, iconic powers. You just want these three. You don't really need any other ones. If you did want to take some other ones, you could take probably Hard Light Shield. You could take Sonic Cry. You could always take Ferrophone Bloom. You know, Amazon Deflection. Like, there's a few choices what you could take if you really wanted. But that's pretty much how that's spec'd. Like I say, allies, group breakout, supercharge gain, and then a Nubia for the max heal buff and the knockdown. But that's pretty much that. We do have a battle tank. Battle tank is a little different. So in terms of the gear doesn't really change, other than the fact that we put a couple more pieces of elite DPS gear on. So like I put the boots and the shoulders on, rather than it all being tank gear, right? That also being said, you know, we spec a little bit different. So with the battle tank, I do spec into crit damage, and then I do 100, 100, 100, and then might and power. I keep the 100 across the board here, just because it benefits you a little bit more, and then I do the rest in the might and power, right? In terms of our loadout for the battle tank, we got Ragebringer, Fear Punishment, Vortex, Radiant Glory, Without Mercy, Redirected Rage, Outrage, Core Pod, Mega Beam, Low Signature, Life Shield, Near Venomous. In terms of our artifacts, we are doing a Mega Totality, we're doing Red Tornado, we're doing Transformation Card, Everyman Prototype, and Candle. So kind of how this one works is jump into this, you hit him with that, you can hit him with this, you can then knock him back again, and kill your rage off with that. That gives you enough time just to burn through those last two skills, you know, before you're back on your front bar again. And bear in mind, you won't get interrupted as well with this build, due to the fact that we're using Kryptonian Channeling with this one. You could do it a little bit different if you didn't want to play like that. You could use like Frenzy and be more melee sort of based, you know, rather than Outrage. You know, I don't even know if that would prevent the Rage Crash. Like say we do this, right? And and then I do do that, we do that. Put that one there. Put this one here. Let's get rid of this. Let's move that to that, that to that. And then let's say we do beam, right? A little experimentation. We can do this. I don't know if that would kill the rage crash or not. Does it even say that it kills rage? I don't think it kills rage crash, so I don't know if you could do that for sure. I mean, I'm just gonna rock what I was rocking because it works, and power consumption is really not that bad. So, yeah, really not too shabby. So yeah, we got Ragebringer, Spear Punishment, Magma Vortex, Radiant Nova, Without Mercy, Redirected Rage, and then actually swap that morale because then the memory then. And then we have Outrage to kill our Rage Crash. You could use Dread Blast too if you really wanted to, if you just wanted the one button to kill it. You could either use Dread Blast or you could do Excavating Chain. Chain would be another one. To do Train, you could do Dread Blast. Entirely up to you. What I was rocking, it works. If you don't want the Venom boost, you can do Berserker. It essentially does the same thing, to be honest. Yeah. Pretty much Rage in a nutshell. I hope you enjoy it. Go and try it out for yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.